All right, we can go through this every week. Scoot. Let's go. Come on. Trying to start a show here. Welcome to R&R Studios. I am retired Army guy Johnny, and this is my beautiful wife Stacy, who is a registered nurse, and together we are R&R Studios. And this is Ivy, who keeps getting in my damn chair and filling it full of her dog farts. Come on, come on. And together, we put out a weekly show and talk about weird facts and awesome stuff that's going on, like the United States hockey men's winning fucking gold just a couple hours ago.
Yeah, I was there for it.
Yeah, it's fantastic. They should not have won that game, by the way.
No, they looked really bad. I didn't see the first two periods. I just saw
they
the
scored.
They
scored on their first shot on goal. Little breakaway, scooter, whatever. Got through Bennington, the Canadian goalie, and then just got bailed out time after time by fucking Hellebuck.
Yeah.
And missed shots by the Canadians, those Canucks. You know, thought you were good at hockey when the fucking net's wide open, huh? Anyway.
They were just being nice.
I guess so. Crosby wasn't even in there. Sid the Kid, who fucking... Look, I brought this whole thing out. In 2010, the United States beat Canada to get into the bidding, the running, because I was reading the fucking article. Yeah, it ended up that Canada won the gold that year against the United States. Sidney Crosby won it, but my aunt sent me this because I think I was deployed somewhere.
No, not in 2010.
Where was I?
Colorado.
In 2011. Oh, yeah. Anyway, so I thought that was kind of funny. I was like, I still got that. Got holes
Don't
in
put
it
it down
because I've
there.
been
Don't
hanging.
put it down there.
Where am I going to hang?
You're going to put it right back there.
Well, okay. Well, I can't. It's going to get knocked down when I move that thing over there. It's laminated. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, but I didn't want her to try to chew it up.
Okay. Lamination's bad. We know that now. Oh, by the way, congrats, fucking USA. Good job, but yeah, you just got completely outplayed by Canada.
Yeah, we watched a documentary last night.
Yeah, according to you, I'm not allowed to pick documentaries anymore.
No, never again.
Because I pick great ones, hard-hitting ones.
That was the most disturbing.
It's fucking terrifying. You said that last night.
Yeah.
And that was the best way to put it.
Yeah.
And if you haven't seen the documentary called The Devil We Know, it's, yeah.
Yeah.
Woo! Woo!
Yeah.
Fucking DuPonts.
Yeah, it's about Teflon and about the chemicals.
C8.
Yes, and
now Gen X that they're putting out. We don't even know what it is.
We don't even know what that is.
They have no idea what it is.
Even worse. But yeah, so that chemical that made life so much easier.
Yeah.
Starting in 52. Is terrible. And they've known since 52.
Yeah. It was pissing me off so bad listening to those fucking lawyers talk, and I was like, these motherfuckers should hang. They should fucking hang. Because they know.
The lawyers are doing their job.
I was a soldier. I was just doing my job too. Yeah, you can make that argument. Okay, whatever. Lawyers are still pieces of shit.
Right. But I do agree. There was a comment made in the documentary that somebody should be held criminally accountable.
Yeah, nobody was. What was it?
$16 million.
Yeah,
is what they ended up
paying out
when they make $24 billion a year.
Yeah.
So somebody said, I don't know who decided 16 million was the right amount, but I disagree.
Yeah, a drop in the bucket.
Yeah, it's awful.
And then they just keep on keeping on.
Are you all right over
Yeah,
there?
I don't know. I feel like my shorts are always too short.
No, they're not.
You sure?
Yes.
I feel like
No, you're
my
fine.
hang low is gonna pop out.
No.
My hang high, actually. Unless I'm wearing these shorts. Remember these?
Yes, I do.
These are actually in the podcast
Picture.
picture. I'm
Yep.
wearing these, and I'm not allowed to turn around in them while wearing them because my balls pop out.
Yeah.
And that's why the photo is how it is.
Yes.
You took that photo.
I did.
I had fucking huge traps.
Yeah.
That's when I was big.
Yeah.
Big and strong. Wearing Daisy Dukes. Anyway, tangent. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
But yeah, DuPont is fucking evil and they're killing
are.
us all.
They really are.
And nobody cares because they make so much money. Yeah. I mean, we can go down this rabbit hole,
No, I
but
don't
we
want
don't
to
we don't
relive
have
this.
to.
I don't
'Cause
to relive this.
I just thought the funniest thing about that was that I'm not allowed to pick good movies anymore.
Well, it's just the worst. The worst part is that there's literally nothing we can do about it. It's everywhere in every corner of the planet. Every
Yeah.
single person
Actually,
alive.
my parents probably have it now, but
Yes.
they at one point they had
They
blood that didn't have
Right.
it in there.
because
they
nobody
were born
prior to
before.
1952
Yeah.
had blood without it.
Yeah, if you were born after 52,
Yeah.
you're born with C8 in your blood.
Yes.
And it does some fuck. They don't even fucking know.
Well,
They
yeah,
just moved
but-
on.
Yeah. Birth defects.
Oh.
I
Anyway,
can't-
go
I-
check it
yeah.
out. I'm not allowed to pick movies anymore because I pick
No,
good ones.
not those kind of documentaries. I choose the documentaries.
Oh, you hold on. You followed it up with fucking Andrea Yates.
Yeah,
Like that's
absolutely.
any better. She fucking murdered her
I'm always
kids.
down for
And
cult
then the
stuff.
dad was being
Listen.
all weird and shit.
Listen, cult stuff I can avoid. I can personally, mentally, physically choose to not join a cult. I cannot choose to not have C8 in my blood. It's not an option.
Yeah.
So no, yours was more scary. She
It
could have
is.
chosen not to follow the dumbass dude, and her husband could have been a better man.
Yeah, that guy was weird as fuck. Like he showed
He's-
no emotion. I don't know.
He's just as guilty.
Yeah, I think he was at least a little bit complacent.
He is just as guilty.
because he's
He
like,
kept saying,
this is just.
he kept saying she
I
was
just thought-
catatonic, but
I
she
just
wouldn't
thought
tell me
that-
what was going through her head, so I thought she was fine. Catatonics are either you don't know the definition of the word, or you are just as guilty. You knew she was going to do something, and you chose to not be there when she did it.
Hold on. Okay. Yes. And I'm going to play devil's advocate like I did last night a little bit because I know the way you feel about your children.
Yes.
If for some, I mean, I don't know. I mean, if when they were babies, the ages to think that you could have done that, I would have immediately been like, no, there's something else wrong.
Yes.
There's definitely because you would never do that.
Correct.
Now, later on in life, that's a little bit different.
Well,
you know,
teenagers
and-
are different than babies.
Exactly.
But anyways, go ahead.
You know, but yeah, so I could kind of feel for him a little bit in that way. But
Yeah,
then he
because-
just kept talking
Right.
and it no emotion. I understand it was however long ago, but dude, you lost all your fucking
He was
kids.
watching videos, home videos of the children, and smiling and laughing. And I know it was 26 years ago, 25 years ago, but there were no tears.
Yeah, I mean,
That
we
would
all
wreck-
process differently, and it's coming off like we're attacking him. But if you just watch
Well,
the
I am
documentary,
attacking him
it's
because if he
it's
knew,
weird.
no,
It's
he
weird.
knew she was diagnosed with severe postpartum depression, postpartum psychosis. And then in the next breath, he said, well, I didn't really know what that meant. And then in the next breath, he said, they said she'd need to take her medicine. And then it was, she decided not to take her medicine anymore. And I was like, okay. And they told us not to have any more kids. And then she got pregnant again. Okay. Yay.
Well, what's he gonna do? Pull out?
Well, the whole basis of when they first got together was we're going to have as many kids as God will allow us to have.
Oh, the old school way.
Yes.
But see, I mean, that's
But when
a
you
weird,
know,
the old school way people don't understand was people had a lot of kids because a lot of kids didn't survive. And especially they're fine. She's just cleaning his mouth.
Okay.
A lot of kids didn't survive back in the day. I mean, we are very lucky to we have children that live.
Johnny,
Hold on.
this was in
Hold on.
2001.
I know, but
It's
I'm
not
saying
back in the day.
I know,
not
but
that
it's
long
still,
ago.
I say I'm I'm going off on a tangent about old school
Okay,
thinking.
it's not the
Old
40s.
school thinking isn't just having a bunch of kids to have a bunch of kids.
No.
There was a purpose to
I-
have kids, a bunch of kids back in the day.
I'm aware,
Okay,
but that's not what we're.
getting.
That's not what we're talking
no.
about.
They're just fucking the fuck.
And not use protection because of whatever religious beliefs they have, which fine. However, when you are told by a physician, after you've already caught your spouse with a knife to her throat with 5 young children in the house, and then you are told she should not have any more children, and then
He's
she
like,
chooses to go off the meds, and you're completely fine with that.
They probably had makeup sex.
And then she gets pregnant, and you're completely fine with that. Why
Well, it
weren't
was God's
you?
choice.
Hmm.
I got a question. This is
Oh,
kind of
Lord.
off
Is this gonna
topic,
make
but
me
also
fight?
no.
Okay.
Okay. Do you know how like that when twins happen inside the womb and like one
Do
twin
they always happen inside the
kills?
womb?
Okay. Well, whatever. Yeah.
They don't.
Sometimes they're outside. What is it called? What is it in vitro when they're in the tube?
That's
It's still
still
the
one
womb?
egg.
Okay.
Split
Anyway,
or
getting
2
off
eggs
topic.
getting fertilized.
I'm talking about when one twin kills another
That it doesn't
in the
kill
womb.
another.
Okay, but it happens. They like consume.
Well, if they don't
Okay.
split completely,
Yeah.
then yes.
Okay.
I suppose
So if
Yeah.
life begins at
conception, then that would be a murderer,
that'd
right?
be murder in the
Yeah.
womb, would it
Yeah,
not
sure.
be? That baby would come out with like the original sin. You know, like,
Yeah.
immediately you can have him.
I
I
mean,
don't know. I was really stoned and thinking like that. I was like,
so
if you're gonna be hardcore, because
all
I
of
grew up
this,
Roman Catholic
all of
and all
this
that bullshit, but
conversation,
is it gonna
and
make you mad? I was just trying to make a joke.
recent events here where we live that I brought up to you the other night.
Oh yeah.
So a woman here in our town miscarried at 13 weeks gestation, and the only reason we know that is because a wastewater plant worker found remains, I guess you could say,
Found a baby.
tissues.
It wasn't a dumpster baby. It was a
No,
was a
in a
toilet.
wastewater
It was
plant.
a toilet baby.
They
They make TV
they-
shows about it.
they gathered the remains, took it to the coroner. Our coroner decided it was not viable. It was not a live birth, and it was somewhere around 13 weeks gestation, which even if she had miscarried in a hospital bed, it would never have taken a breath. It was not alive.
Or in a hospital toilet.
Or in a hospital toilet, which happens quite often.
Yeah.
The
And
doctors would have
and
said
are they connected to city water?
they
I
are.
don't know.
The
I would think so.
the physician would have said,
How
yes, you've miscarried. If you get a fever or anything like that, come back. Or they might have performed a DNC just to make sure all the remains were expelled. But they would have flushed the toilet.
How often?
The same thing would have happened.
How often do you think hospitals would have to like get their septic tanks changed if they were on septic?
Johnny, that's not part of this conversation. But
Okay.
anyways.
That's a lot of poop
Um,
and other
the
things.
the point is, this state specifically ran DNA tests on the remains or the tissues, and they are actively searching for the mother.
They pushed it. Well, what makes me mad is, I mean, they can do it under the guise of we need to see if this girl is okay, kind of thing.
That's what they're. Yeah, that's what they could say.
Yeah, I mean that's the way I would spin it. But
You'd be
also-
a lawyer for DuPont then.
huh? I mean, come on now. But what I find upsetting is there's like they always talk about how backed up all this DNA shit is
Correct.
with all these crooks, and not even crooks. Like there are guys that are sitting in prison probably waiting on DNA tests to prove them
they're
innocent.
Or
And this gets pushed to the fucking front of the
Correct.
line. Like,
Why?
come on now.
why?
But it's
Because
because we need to check on the safety of
No,
this.
they
That's
want
not
to
what it is.
criminally charge her.
That's and that sucks.
And
That's
it's
stupid.
disgusting and it's terrible and it infuriates me.
It should, because it's stupid. It, I if you do get a hold of somebody, you should bring this lady in with you because she is an Irish school teacher who set a Guinness World Record in 1994 by hitting. She shouted "quiet" at an ear-splitting 121.7 decibels.
Oh my gosh.
The single word was loud enough to rival a jet engine at close range.
That's
Which
crazy.
I don't know if you've ever been near a jet engine at close range, but it's loud enough, and we're fucking
Right.
half a mile from the goddamn runway.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah,
I bet she was able to get everybody's attention.
fuck yeah, I mean, or breaking fucking goddamn eardrums.
Yeah.
Little children.
Yeah.
You know what she is? She's a banshee. That's where they came from. That's what banshees are.
Yeah.
They scream and
she's from Ireland?
Yeah, her name is I'm gonna fuck up her name, so I'm not gonna say it. She's a Flanagan.
Okay. Well,
I don't speak Irish well enough.
I need her around
I just
sometimes.
look it. Huh?
I need her around sometimes.
Jesus, for what? Like at work or home?
She just needs to walk with me.
Just okay. Okay.
Sometimes you just got to scream, and you need to have that kind of a voice.
Really
Release it,
high-pitched.
to feel it.
I mean, when I was in the Army, they taught you how to give a command voice.
No, I'm
You've
talking
heard
about
my command voice before.
I'm talking about like a banshee scream. Sometimes you just need to release some shit, and that would be amazing.
They have those break rooms for that.
I know. I want to do one.
Yeah. Do they record you in those?
I don't know. Probably.
They have to because there's video
Yeah,
of like people doing shit.
that would be great.
I wouldn't want mine recorded.
I do.
I'm gonna fucking lose. No, I want to just put me like in some like serious headphones that aren't gonna like fall off my head, and let me crank whatever the fuck the hell is going on in my headphones or whatever, and just let me. Do you get to pick?
Yeah, usually you get to pick. Like, do you want to break glass? Do you want to bat and just smash things, or
So it's like
because
the
I want a
original.
freaking bat. I want a bat.
I want to do like the original Wheel of Fortune. Like they're like showing you all the prizes,
Oh,
and you're like, yes, washer and dryer. Yes, car windshield.
Yeah.
Yes, TV.
Yeah.
42-inch. Yes, TV flat screen. Yes, yeah, that'd be so awesome. And
Yeah.
and you probably pay by what you bust, right?
So it's like for different things, it's a higher cost. Like depending on what it. Yeah, when you choose, like if you're just gonna smash up some glass, then it's not as expensive as it is if you're gonna smash up a TV or.
We should open a break room. Yeah, and we just
You
go.
don't
We
even-
just go to the fucking the
keep-
thrift stores and buy
No,
cheap shit that
absolutely
people can
not,
break.
because I keep trying to get you to do that to sell stuff on eBay, and you won't even do that. So absolutely not.
What do you want me to sell on eBay?
There's all kinds of things you could sell.
Well, that's why we have Jimmy. Hi, Jimmy. He does that.
I know. So could you?
Oh yeah, I could do it.
Yeah, because you don't want to work, so you could do that from home.
Are you saying Jimmy doesn't want to work because he's a hard-working
No,
man?
I'm saying he has his different reasons for doing it. I'm saying you don't want to, so you could just put stuff online during the day while you're at home, which you're doing anyways. You're putting stuff online during the day at home.
All right, we can discuss this. It
Well,
sounds.
Now we might be able to.
We
discuss it.
I don't
brought that
know.
up so many times.
I wasn't paying attention. Then
Well, thanks for paying attention.
welcome. So check this out: the Capitol Hill Enigma, and no, not the Capitol Hill you're thinking. This is in Seattle. It's a ghost pop machine. It says soda on here, but I refuse to fucking say that word. So for nearly 2 decades, and I'm getting this from Unusual Facts, the corner of John Street and 10th Avenue East in Seattle's Capitol Hill neighborhood was home to one of the most charming urban mysteries in the world. Oh, is it now? Probably fucking littered with used condoms and needles. Anyway, a weather-beaten 1970s era Coca-Cola machine. What made this machine emotionally overwhelming for locals wasn't its vintage look, but its particular operation. Despite being situated in front of a locksmith shop, nobody claimed to own, and no one ever saw it being restocked. Even more bizarre were the buttons. While some displayed standard brands, the most popular choice was the mystery button. Ooh, probably hoping for drugs. For just 75 cents, would dispense anything from a rare imported Japanese soda to a discounted flavor of Mountain Dew. A discounted flavor of Mountain Dew? What the fuck? What was that?
I don't know about a discounted flavor, but like, I mean, they have different
A
flavors.
discontinued, sorry.
Discontinued. There
Yeah,
you go.
discontinued. What were discontinued
I don't
flavors of
know.
Mountain Dew before?
Code Red?
How old is this thing?
I don't know.
It says 1970s era, but yeah. Oh, okay. 2018, it ended up disappearing.
Huh.
The mystery deepened because the machine seemed to have an infinite supply of rare and lost pop that weren't sold in any nearby stores. Residents and curious tourists would stake out. This is probably somebody in the military. The corner at night, hoping to catch the phantom stuff. Ooh, in the act, but they always failed. The machine became a cultural landmark, even maintaining its own Facebook page where the machine would post cryptic messages. Right? However, in 2018, mystery took a final, sudden turn. The machine vanished overnight. In its place was a note that read, "Going for a walk," followed by another note that said, "Went for a walk, need to find myself, maybe take a shower, even get glowing." I'm not reading that wrong. That's what it says. It has not been seen in its original spot since. So, all right.
So, okay.
Fuck you, Seattle, and your stupid pop machine.
You know, the first thing I thought of when you said that, do you remember the movie Maximum Overdrive?
Yes.
When the soda machine was killing everybody?
Yes.
That's the
It was
first
fucking
thing
awesome.
I thought of.
Oh, man.
Yeah, at the
Yeah.
kids'
Stephen
baseball
King, Emilio Estevez.
Yeah. That's
And
the first thing I thought of.
the voice of Lisa Simpson.
Yes.
She's in it.
Yes.
Annoying as fuck.
Yes.
And then the Mexican woman who didn't wear a bra.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yep.
And
Boobies McGee. The movie didn't make sense, but it was awesome.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
That one bitch, like, getting murdered at the end because she's trying to rip off that enormous diamond ring. Like, why is that? Why
Right.
was that diamond that fucking big? Why do you care about a diamond? You're being chased by a fucking clown
Machines
truck.
and a clown. Yeah.
Anyway, great Stephen King cocaine era.
Yeah, that was a great movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the first thing I thought of when you started talking about a soda machine.
A pop machine.
Pop.
Soda just sounds. It's soda
I started.
pop. It's
I started
fucking-
saying soda because whenever I grew up saying pop, but whenever I would say pop, my dad would be like, "I'll give you a pop," and it was terrible. So
That's a good joke.
no,
That's
it's
a
not.
good joke.
It's not at all. No. So soda, it was.
Hey, remember we were talking about this before? The Anton syndrome.
Okay, yeah. Go
All right.
ahead.
It is a rare neurological condition in which a person becomes cortically blind, which I believe is part of your eye, usually due to damage in the brain's visual cortex. But it is unaware of the blindness and may firmly deny it. Because the brain attempts to compensate, it can fill in missing visual input with fabricated details, leading to the person to describe scenes or navigate as if they can see, even though they cannot. This is from Fucked Up Facts. Yeah. How?
Okay.
So there's people that like.
No, this is
they're
very,
fucking-
very rare. But
Okay. Do they get to watch?
can I
Okay.
please?
I have so many ideas,
Hold on.
thoughts.
A rare neurological condition where patients with cortical blindness caused by bilateral occipital lobe damage. So back of the brain, where your visual cortex, that's why it's cortical, visual
Okay.
cortex, the center of your brain that interprets what you're seeing.
Yeah, it's not the frontal lobe.
That has to do with your personality. Anyways.
That's what makes psychopaths.
Okay, so caused by bilateral occipital lobe damage, adamantly deny their loss of vision and often fabricate details to fill in the visual gap, confabulation. Patients typically walk into objects or fall while believing they can see perfectly. It is primarily caused by ischemic stroke in the posterior cerebral arteries.
So what do they chalk that up to if they're walking into something? Sorry.
So,
Okay.
cortical blindness means total or partial loss of vision due to brain damage, not eye damage. Visual anosognosia, denial of the blindness. Patients act as though they are not blind. So I'm guessing that has
So-
more to do with the brain damage.
This sounds like schizophrenia. I
Well,
wanted to say it nicely, so I didn't say it correctly.
So
That didn't make any sense.
confabulation is fabricating details about their surroundings to compensate for the lack of sight, such as describing in detail people or objects that do not exist. So some people might think they're having hallucinations.
Schizophrenia.
Defensive behavior. They can make excuses for their lack of vision, such as claiming the room is too dark.
Well, I mean, if it is at night, then I get it.
So stroke is the most common cause. Other causes are traumatic brain injury, tumors, cerebral angiopathy, or infections affecting the visual processing areas of the brain.
So if you get shit brain,
Um, so prognosis and treatment, it depends heavily on the underlying cause. If it's caused by a temporary condition like
so it could be temporary.
like reversible cerebral vasoconstriction syndrome,
Somebody should write a
the
book.
vision might return.
Like, just talk about
If
like,
it's
and turn it into
caused
something cool.
if it's caused by massive ischemic stroke, the blindness is usually permanent.
Oh no.
Treatment. There's no specific treatment for the syndrome itself. Management focuses on treating the underlying cause, such as managing stroke risk factors, examples, blood pressure control, or addressing autoimmune condition. Anton syndrome is extremely rare, with very few documented cases in medical literature. Now, having read all that, I have
Having
had
heard
two-
all that,
I have had 2 patients in the last 3 years that were not born blind. They became blind prior to being admitted to where I work.
diabetic,
Um,
blindness. Okay, you don't have to
Unknown.
disclose HIPAA. I understand.
unknown
Sorry. Okay.
because they were blind prior to admitting,
Yeah. Okay.
but they were not born blind.
Okay.
Okay. And both instances, they acted
Sorry.
like I was not convinced that one of them was actually blind because when you would speak at certain times, this is a very tall person. This person would look at you and like one specific time, hey, I haven't seen you in so long. Like they could see everything about me.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering now
If
if
that
it
could have been
wasn't and
Do you think they have
this one
super
sis-
senses?
They both had visual hallucination.
Yeah.
Like one was seeing men working on the walls outside her room. Like the building was falling
Young,
down. She was
strapping
terrified. The
lads.
building was falling apart, and why couldn't we get it fixed? And
This
why are we
sounds like
why
a
are
bad
we
acid
painting in the
trip
middle
now.
of the night? And the other one was seeing like a flood with kittens and save the kittens.
Okay.
and-
Okay. Oh, we
I mean,
can
it was
stop now.
awful.
Yeah.
But they were seeing these things.
Yeah.
So I'm
This sounds like
thinking
a bad acid trip,
hallucinations.
babe. I don't.
But I'm wondering,
If it could have been that,
correct.
especially if that's temporary.
No,
This-
well,
yeah.
no, it said in ischemic stroke,
Okay.
it's not temporary.
Okay. Well, okay. So here's my question: can you see if someone had that if they recover from
I
it?
don't know how to test for it.
Right?
But no, more
Weird.
than likely, because think about it, the majority of people, it's not going to be that one little
Yeah,
thing
it's
where they
gonna
can
be-
recover. It's going to be a stroke that
Yeah.
causes it.
You're gonna get it.
So,
Yeah,
and majority of people where I work have had strokes.
because they're old. Old
Sometimes.
people.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
But I'm a little bit shook right now because I thought that one of them, well, they both actually had schizophrenia diagnoses as well. Were they really schizophrenic?
I don't know.
Probably not.
I'm not a doctor.
Probably not.
They probably had Anton's fucking syndrome.
Possible.
Anton and your syndrome.
That's
Is that
crazy.
thing blinking red? I can't tell.
Yes, it is.
In 2020, okay, this nurse is like the complete opposite of you.
Okay.
All right, and this is how we're gonna end the show, because she is well, you're kind of naughty too, but This one's in a bad way. In 2020, a nurse at Yale's fertility clinic stole fentanyl from about 175 vials over 5 months, and she swapped it with saline and sent women to excruciating pain during their egg retrieval procedures. And she did it while, yeah,
Wow.
what the fuck? What was her name? Donna Montacone. Of course, she's a fucking. I don't know. It's Monticone. So Montacone, right? Montacone. That sounds Italian. Was yeah, 5 months. She was doing this.
So, nurses
That's a
stealing
fucking.
drugs is not uncommon.
But to do that, like, that seems
I mean,
very woman on woman crime. Like, that's very specific. Like, fuck these bitches.
no, it
kind
was
of
just
thing.
access. If she had worked in a long-term care, then these people would not have gotten their pain meds, and they need their pain meds. If she had worked in a hospital, those
Yeah,
people
but
would
she's
not have gotten.
snagging fentanyl.
Yeah, it's still a pain med,
Yeah, but I mean,
and that she could probably make more money off of than a Norco.
do you think she was selling or
Oh,
doing?
absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. If it took 5 months, she wasn't on it, or she would have lost her job prior to that. She was selling, and
That's
it
why I don't cocaine.
happens
That's why I don't buy
all the
cocaine
time.
anymore. Because
It's part of the reason I got the job I got. Like, one of the nurses had gotten fired.
for doing drug stuff.
It happens all the time. All the time. I did not realize how often it happened.
I'm in the wrong business.
Not worth it.
No, because I wouldn't want to hurt people.
No,
like, not people
no,
that
it's
didn't
awful,
deserve it.
especially like,
I like hurting people that deserve it.
she's licking his eye. The people that I work with are typically old, like you said, and they need their pain meds. There's
Yeah,
lots of
of
things
course.
wrong, and they need their
I
pain
would
meds.
be so pissed if I'm fucking old and I don't get my pain meds. Because that's the way I
Correct.
want to go out.
Right? Don't make
Send
me
me
die
out
in
high
pain.
as fuck.
Right. Exactly.
And we're gonna get
Comfortable.
into that
The idea is
next week
making
because
us
I think there's a third fear that we are born with, and
Gosh.
I think it's the fear of dying.
Mm.
And then for some reason, you want to get into it right now?
Yeah, I'm not afraid of dying.
A lot of people. I mean, some people are, some people aren't. But I think the fear of dying is like one of those. We're born with what, two initial fears: the fear of falling and loud noises.
Those aren't necessarily fears, they're reflexes.
Okay.
They're not fears.
Oh.
Those are some of the reflexes we test for at birth.
Well, then I'm just gonna shut the fuck up then, because
So,
I was getting
you
all
learn-
fucking philosophical and
No,
fucking
they're not.
weed-headed.
They're not born fears. They're born
Oh.
reflexes.
Okay.
It's a reflex
makes sense,
to
yeah.
react to a loud noise, and it's a reflex
To
to
react to
react
falling.
to falling.
That's why they had
You
that
don't
movie.
learn the fear part until later.
Yeah.
Like there's something that gets attached to the loud noise, and anger with
Yeah.
a loud noise that makes you fearful of the loud noise, or the pain of actually falling.
Yep.
And hitting the ground that
And
makes you
getting
afraid.
fucking Anton
falling.
syndrome from
So-
busting your fucking skull.
They're not born fears. They're born reflexes.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Until next week. Sorry to cut it off so soon, but yeah, I'm ready to go hang out and watch. Enjoy this USA gold medal win.
Okay.
And I think we've hit our time. Oh my God, we are way over.